Oh, wait a minute. Have you ever read the book of 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 1? God speaking to the prophet Samuel. He said to him, why and how long are you going to continue mourning for Saul, seeing I have rejected him as king? Now fill up your own, go to the house of Jesse the Bethlehemite, and anoint one of his children, because I have prepared there for myself a king. Today's word a minute is called blind spot. Blind spot are those weaknesses that we have but we like to overlook, either because we are not aware of them or we make very little of them. And this is why I'm emphasizing it today, because we've been told, yes, focus on your strength, maximize your strength, and all that. But there's a part B we don't talk about, which is do not neglect your weaknesses. Do not neglect your blind spots. Because when those blind spots, when the risks that they carry crystallize, it can totally erase the strength that we have and what we can do with the strength. For instance, do you know that Saul had some strength? Nobody talks about them today. When we remember Saul, we only remember how he messed up. He was the pioneer king of Israel and he was a total wreck. But that's not all. The Bible said concerning, for instance, he was the tallest guy around. This guy had leadership qualities. With or without an army, he mobilized a band of people. They went to fight the Philistines and they defeated them. This man, Saul, was anointed by the Lord. I'm not talking about the oil coming upon him from somewhere. That was additional. The Bible says, as part of the prophecies that Samuel gave to Saul, he told him, you meet a band of prophets. And he did. He met a band of prophets, and the Spirit of the Lord came upon him and he was prophesying. Nobody talks about those things today because Saul neglected his blind spot. And because he neglected his blind spot, his place in history was colored by his blind spot. Remember what he did in Amalek when God had told him to go and erase the entire land, kill everything and everyone, and he did not obey. Guess what his excuse was? The people. The second time where God gave him a second chance, to go carry out an assignment on his behalf, and he could not wait. He said, the Philistines are all around here, and the people pressured me. It will appear to me that the blind spot of Saul the king is his inability to take responsibility for his wrong. The man that God chose to replace him was David. You and I know David was not a perfect man. David made many mistakes, some of which Saul did not make. Yet, David was chosen as the replacement for King Saul. Why is David so different? David would own up when he messed up. Saul would not. I don't know if your blind spot is Saul's blind spot. Your blind spot may not be my blind spot. But the counsel I bring to you today is that do not neglect your blind spot. While you work on making your strength bigger, owning your skills, and becoming the best that you can be through your strength, do not neglect your weaknesses. When their risks do capitalize on what you have done, they can erase everything that you have achieved. May that not be your portion in the name of Jesus. God bless you and see you next week by God's grace.